New details at 4 about the wild scene that spanned 2 counties.
The 2 adults and the 13-year-old who are facing charges in the case went before a judge today.
We brought you the story as breaking news just before noon yesterday. A speeding car in Brevard County turned into a speeding motorcycle in Orange County, ending with arrests. News 6's Jerry Askin continues to follow this story for us. He is live at the Orange County Jail. And Jerry, the 13-year-old suspect was released today from juvenile detention.
Lisa, yes, today a juvenile court judge granted him 21 days of home detention. He appeared in juvenile court today a few miles away, but as far as those 2 adult suspects, they appeared in jail today before a judge. Also, one of them granted no bond by a judge. The other has a low enough bond to possibly post bail today. This all happening after a wild ride, as we all saw yesterday. After Wednesday's wild ride spanning 2 counties for more than 1 hour, today, we're getting our first in-person look at the suspects investigators say were riding in this stolen Dodge Charger. We're also today speaking to the man who said the stolen car is his car.
I walked outside and my car was missing. Wow. And I could see the license plate because they left the same license plate that's mine, so I could see the numbers on it on the TV.
Jacob Scott was driving this Charger. He ended up hopping on a motorcycle before running out of gas, then running into these woods before he was taken into custody. The same man records show is pretty known to law enforcement.
I revoked the bond today on that case, and you're held without bond until you see the judge in division.
Deputies say Royal Cambio and a 13-year-old bailed from the car and were arrested a short time later. Today in court, a juvenile court judge saying it's not quite enough proof to charge the 13-year-old with grand theft auto. He was granted home detention. As for Cambio, the adult passenger, his bond was set today at $11,000.
And I appoint the public defender to represent Mr. Cambio.
Yeah, deputies saying this whole thing actually all began when these guys actually were in a stolen truck. Then they got into that Dodge Charger. Meantime, that 13-year-old suspect is due back in juvenile court on May 28th. And coming up here new for 5, his mom gave us a few words about him off camera and confirmed that he was skipping school yesterday. You're going to hear what she has to say coming up for News 6 at 5 o'clock. We're live in Orange County. I'm Jerry Askin, getting results. News 6.